Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Thursday to all. Hopefully, your day is going brilliantly. Let's get into the new music for the day. Today, we've got who I believe is a new artist on the channel. I said that I'm actually not so certain anymore because we've covered another artist whose name is very similar to his. Today, we're going to be checking out a little bit of Colde. Some Colde and his latest title track titled Heartbreak Club featuring Mr. Chanhyuk of the duo Akmu. Now, I wasn't all too familiar with what this project was going to be. I had to look it up a little bit. I saw it was on the release schedule and I saw the features on it, and I was very intrigued by it. In fact, this is part of an album. There's three songs with feature artists on them. Feature artists being, well, Chanhyuk of Akmu, the one we're watching today, RM from BTS, and Baekhyun of EXO. Very star-studded feature list. And interesting enough, I don't know Colde's music, but I know what he sounds like. If any of you have ever watched Mind of Mondo before, Mondo on the K reaction community here on YouTube, you will know what his voice sounds like. Any video of his that you've seen where he starts off with the intro song of the Next Level cover, this is him. It has me very excited because I've never listened to a song by him before. I've only ever heard that brief snippet of the aespa Next Level cover on Mondo's channel, so this is going to be really exciting. Very much excited for it. So here we go. Shoot. I don't even know what type of music he generally goes for, so I'm going to keep an entirely open mind, and I'm ready to learn a few things here and there. Even though this is a song that got the MV, the album that he released technically is a triple title track album, which I have never seen before. It's this one, the song with RM, and a single, or one where it's just him on his own. And I've never seen an album with 3 title tracks before, and I thought that was really interesting. We may check out the album at a later date. We can't do it today because I just don't have the time to do it. May just check out the features with, or the 2 other songs with features on them at a later date. We'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. But let's just send the song one time. So here we go. Heartbreak Club. Boop.
이별클럽에 가봐 아무것도 못한 채 우죽대고 있는 바보 같은 나 발견해도 내게 수 없는 시간에 갇혀 살고 있는 사람들로 가득한 이별클럽에 가봐 yeah. 갑자기 벌어진 일이야 나도 전혀 예상하지 못했는 걸 어디로 갈지 모르겠어 그러다 전에 메모장에 적어뒀던 주소를 찍고 살짝 시동을 걸어 한가에 오른 듯이 난 그저 이끌려 마침내 도착한 곳 길게 늘어선 줄 사람들은 전부 다 어딘가 전화를 걸어 불안한 듯 다리 떨면 누구 주저앉아
Yeah, it's that kind of choreo with this music though.
허운 전재산을 잃은 듯 yeah. 전부 나 같은 모습들 yeah. The fuck up 보질 없어 다 Don't talk me about love 우린 다 끝났어 yeah. If you think I'm gonna bad and I don't wanna love you anymore
Typically, I'm not the biggest fan of a heavily auto-tuned vocal top line, but I don't mind it as much here.
Don't let me hold you back 그걸 갈까 아무것도 못한 채 우죽대고 있는 바보 같은 나 발견해도 어쩔 수 없는 시간에 갇혀 살고 있는 사람들로 가득한 이별클럽에 가봐
Hi, Chanhyuk.
다들 물고기같이 멍 때리는 물처럼 넘어가는 놈페리뇽 얼굴이 새빨개 볼케이노 지난 추억들이 그냥 부끄러워 사람들이 바글거리는 스테이지로 옷깃에 스치는 easy come easy go I still want her smoke aside 그녀의 얼굴이 떠다녀 world war 다들 물고기같이
Oh, the harmony got a little bit complex there. Ooh, hold up.
다 잊고 싶다가도 다 기억하고 싶다가도 다 잊고 싶은 것의 반복 무한 loop 이건 나만뿐 여긴 이별클럽 다 똑같은 춤을 해
I like that harmonic progression there. It's really nice. And then we're back into the main motif of the song again. Okay. Cut the bottom end out. Bring the beat back. There it is. Nice little lyrical way to end the song. I'm out. Cut the song. Interesting. Very interesting. Holy shit, there's a lot to go. End credits, possibly? I'm just gonna let it run, and we'll talk about the song once it's done. Don't jump scare me now. Okay, we're off scot-free. Okay. It's a little bit different. I kind of like it. I'm expanding my tastes a little bit. I'm exploring into uncharted waters with this song, and I quite like it because of it. Yeah, this is not a genre of song I would typically go and listen to. I'm not the biggest fan of a heavily auto-tuned vocal top line. But with this song, I feel like I didn't mind it as much. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's, especially in the choruses, for me, I feel like the autotune just wasn't as prevalent once you kind of started grooving along with the beat to it. It's not as noticeable as maybe if it was as isolated as like in the verses and stuff, which I think was the thing that sold it for me. Chanhyuk's verse is actually, I think, my favorite part. And it's not even that it's just like, it's a good part of the song. I don't like it in that way. I like the way that it's been written. Compositionally, Chanhyuk's verse is really interesting to me. Let me go back to it real quick. So it's the way Chanhyuk's verse starts. Wow, what is going on with my internet today? What?
다들 물고기같이 멍 때리네 물처럼 넘어가는 돔페리뇽
This is such an interesting way to bring in a feature artist too, because it very much is in line with the rest of the song in that the vocal line is heavily engineered. But to kind of stack an octave harmony for Chanhyuk's feature verse, I think is really interesting. Frankly, I don't actually know who's on which part. If Chanhyuk is on the lower part or the main higher part, I don't know. But the fact that once the feature comes in, the vocal is stacked, I think is a really interesting compositional touch. And the fact that the instrumental has cut out a little bit more to accommodate for the feature artist as well, it's very much similar to how a rap verse would have been treated in a song like this, where the instrumental makes way for the vocal top line to shine a little bit more. So I quite like that. But listen to the harmony as the verse goes on. It's still octaves. There we go. Once we get to the last two measures of this first part of Chanhyuk's verse is when we start diversifying the harmonies a little bit. And I think that progression is really cool because as someone who's like really spent a lot of their time breaking down and listening to a lot of music in the past few months, you start to pick up on like general patterns on like what songs should do. It was like, okay, the song is going to change its musical phase. Where is it going to go? You kind of start to be able to piece together and guess what it's going to do. And once you're in about 6-7 measures through Chanhyuk's verse, you kind of start to expect that something is going to change. The fact that they change it in the way that they just manipulate the vocal harmony and not the instrumental of it, I think is really interesting. Because not many people will do that, I feel like. And the fact that we do get a richer vocal harmony now, as someone who does like a rich vocal harmony, I very much enjoy it. It's very much playing to my strengths and my interests, if you will. And now that we're into the second half, or to the second phrase of Chanhyuk's verse, liven up the instrumental a little bit more, bring it a little bit more, continue that vocal harmony, add a little bit of background vocals as well. And then continue that, keep building on it. And then bring it back to the original motif like that. I think the progression is so nice. It's really gradual, and I think that's why I like it so much, because it's not like stairs where, there's a noticeable step up every time. It's a nice gradual slope, or a nice gradual shift into the next phrases, and that's what I appreciate about it. Admittedly, I think the auto-tune is a little bit more noticeable within the transitions, especially once we go back to the original motif of the song here. But I feel like I don't mind it as much as I feel like I should. If that makes sense. Overall, I quite enjoyed it though. It's something a little bit different, and I do like a little bit of different. Because I would not have gone out and listened to this. Because this isn't really my scene of music to check out. But I am interested in, especially what the feature songs are like. The one with Bacon and RM on it. We may check those out at a later date. I'm not sure yet. But I enjoyed it. I like learning new things. Whether it be new genres that I've never heard of, or new music that I never really would listen to. It's expanding the mind a little bit, and I quite like that. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well, but that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of light and happiness back into the world today, whether that be checking in with your friends and family, picking up a piece of trash on the street, holding the door open for somebody, just one small act of kindness that may brighten someone else's day. Know that wherever you are in the world, if you are ever going through a tough time, just know that even though at the end of the day, I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, that I will always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time.